Let's hit them in the verse. Go back to Amos chapter 9. Verse 8.
All right, this is back in Amos chapter 9, verse 8.
Go ahead.
It says, behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said YAHAWAH SHAM YAHAWASHI.
Go ahead.
Verse 9, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like a corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
So, in other words, when Israel is scattered, YAHAWAH SHAM YAHAWASHI is going to get them out of their place by the word, and he's going to deliver them. And right now, they hearing the word to where they can be sealed, right? And they getting prepared to be in the storehouse. So when you sift grain, you get all the undesirables out of it, all the uncleanness off of it, and then you get it together and you put it in the storehouse. So what YAHAWAH SHAM YAHAWASHI is doing is this word is going out and it's shaking up everything, and to where the elect is waking up and they're hearing this word and it's cleaning them up. And when you get ready to get them and put them into the storehouse, Israel gonna be delivered. They're gonna be looking down on earth and this place gonna be getting burnt. So he comparing Israel to grain. The elect to grain. He gonna clean up the elect, get them, put them in the storehouse, and he gonna burn America simultaneously. Go ahead.
So verse 10, it says, the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
See, full-scale martial law, thermonuclear destruction. Okay, go ahead.
Which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
See, go ahead.
Verse 11, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David.
That's what's happening. And when David was raised up, and he was after the heart of YAHAWAH SHAM YAHAWASHI, he was undefeated. Go ahead.
That is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof.
So what's happening is, when you look up the word breaches, matter of fact, look it up, bro. You're gonna look up the word breaches. So he said, so he's building up the house of David, and it has fallen. And what it is when you build something up, you lay the foundation. And YAHAWASHI is the chief cornerstone. And anything comes after that is the rest of the bricks. Okay? And the rest of the bricks are the elect of Israel. Okay? Which will complete a wall. Okay? So we're going to look up the word breaches there in Amos.
All right, this is Strong's H 6556. Parents, and it says breach, gap, bursting forth, breach. It says the broken wall.
See? Breach say what?
It says the broken wall.
A broken wall. That's what the word breach, when you look it up, it means a broken wall. Go into the root of it, breach that. Even go into the lexicon down there, see if there's any extra.
Says to break through or down or over, burst, breach. It says break into, break open, break up, break in pieces, to break out, to use violence, to burst open, to spread, to be broken through, to be broken down, to break away.
look all through there. All you can find is dealing with a wall. Okay? Alright. I just wanted to make sure if I wasn't tripping. See?
Yeah, that's all I can. Yeah, down in the lexicon it says to break down, to destroy as a wall.
See? Even in the lexicon.
Says,
You can't find nothing that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The A, B, C, D definition, you go to the lexicon and see the lexicon got it. The lexicon telling you a wall.
I'm so sorry. My bad.
See? Okay? Alright. So,
back in Amos chapter 9 verse 11, it says, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up, it says, and close up the breaches thereof.
so it's dealing with a wall. And when you're building a wall, you put bricks in it. Okay? Go ahead.
And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
Now, what I want to do is get 1 Peter 2 and 5. 1 Peter 2 and 5. And hold what you got right there.
All right, this is 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 5. It says, ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house and holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to the Most High power by YAHAWASHI or Mashiach.
Give me Hebrews 13 and 15. And hold what you got to see. Hebrews 13 and 15. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 15. And read Peter's again.
All right, this is First Peter chapter 2, verse 5. Ye also as lively stones.
See that? YAHAWASHI is building up the ruins of the tabernacle of David. See? Those are the lively stones, which are the Israelite men. Okay? Because when you go back to the house of David, all the tribes was together. All the tribes was together. That's why you see the brothers out here on the street. This is prophecy, man. This is happening right before your eyes. It's prophecy. Go ahead.
It says, or build up a spiritual house and holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifices.
Let's see what your spiritual sacrifices is. Give me Hebrews 13 and verse 15. Let's see.
All right, this is Hebrews chapter 13, verse 15. By him, therefore, let us offer the sacrifice of praise to the power continually. That is the fruit of our lips, giving thanks to his name.
And how do you do that? You continue to teach this word and praise YAHAWASHI through faith. See that? Go ahead.
Verse 16.
No, that's it on that.
Okay.
See that? So you understand what spiritual sacrifices is. The key, the precept to it is in Hosea 14 and 2. And then when you jump from Hosea 14 and 2, you go to Hebrews 13 and 15, and it gives you the understanding of the spiritual sacrifices. Okay? Let's help you brothers out. All right, so go back to what it was. Amos.
All right. This is back in Amos. It says, well, I'll read verse 11 again. It's Amos chapter 9, verse 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
Right, go ahead.
That they may possess the remnant of Edom.
That's going into the land. Okay? That's going into the land of Edom. Okay? Go ahead.
And of all the heathen which are called by my name, said Yahawah by SHAM that doeth this.
So that particular verse is going into what? The land of Esau, Edom. Okay? That's what it's going into. You can see it if you go to different translations of the Bible. You can see it. It's talking about Edom, Esau land. Go ahead.
All right,
We're going to possess that land. Go ahead.
Verse 13 says, behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahawah by SHAM that the plowman shall overtake the reaper.
The plowman shall overtake the reaper. So the revolt, Esau ruling right now, he is the reaper. You got all the resources, you control it. Who are the plowman? The Israelites. So the roles going to be reversed. So the plowman is going to overtake the reaper. The roles going to be reversed. And we're going to have all the resources. And Esau going to be enslaved. Go ahead. And the other nations.
Treader, right? Treader.
Yes, sir.
And the treader of grapes, him that soweth seed, and the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt.
So that's talking about the land of milk and honey. And in other words, anything that the Israelites put their hand to is not going to be a struggle. Israel going to prosper. And it's going to, when something melts, it flows down slow. And it's easy. So in other words, it's going to flow to us with ease, with no problem. Whatever we put our hands to, it's going to prosper in this world, man. And it's going, all the wealth and the riches going to flow to us with no problem, man. And the capital of Israel, the land of milk and honey, that's going to be the capital, man. And we're going to stretch out. We're going to go to other planets, man. We're going to stretch out, man. And we're going to have new land mass because when them nukes hit this earth, it's going to create tsunamis and create new land mass, man. Right? And the land mass going to be bigger. Go ahead.
Verse 14. And I will bring again the captivity of my people of Israel, and they shall build the waste cities.
The other nations don't build the waste cities. Right? Bring again the captivity, meaning restore Israel. The other nations gonna build the land of the waste cities. Matter of fact, what's the Isaiah 16:10? I mean, yeah, try Isaiah 16:10. Yeah. If it ain't Isaiah 16:10, it's Jeremiah 16:10. But I think it's Isaiah 16:10. Strangers shall build up.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, this is Isaiah chapter 60, verse 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee.
Meaning be servant. Wait on his hand and foot. Go ahead.
For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
Yeah, have mercy on the nation of Israel. Go ahead.
Verse 11. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles.
So when you look up the forces of the Gentiles is talking about the other nation. The forces is dealing with the wealth, right? The riches. Right?
And that their kings shall be brought. Verse 12. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
There you go. That's the counsel of YAHAWASHI according to the Bible. That's the future. Some on there.
That was in that particular verse.
All right.
Goes into the glory of that,
Oh, you can read that.
Okay. Verse 13. The glory of Lebanon shall come unto thee, the fir
Fair tree.
the pine tree, and the box together to beautify the place of many of my sanctuary.
Yeah, so the kingdom of heaven is going to be beautified. Okay? Let's sit on that.
A little bit more.
Go ahead.
And I will make the place of my feet glorious.
Alright, so go back to Amos.
Alright. It says back in Amos chapter 9, verse 13.
Dealing with the start at 12.
Oh, okay. This is Amos chapter 9, verse 12. That they may possess the remnant of Edom
Meaning the land. Go ahead.
and of all the heathen which are called by my name,
Go ahead.
said Yahawah by SHAM that doeth this.
Go ahead.
Behold, the days come, said Yahawah by SHAM that the plowman shall overtake the reaper and the treader of grapes, him that soweth seed, and the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt.
Go ahead.
Verse 14, and I will bring again the captivity of my people of Israel,
So he's going to restore the children of Israel. Go ahead.
and they shall build the waste cities.
Who is the they? The strangers, the other nations. That's in captivity up under us. Go ahead.
And inhabit them,
Go ahead.
and they shall plant vineyards and drink wine thereof. They shall also make gardens and eat the fruit of them.
Go ahead.
Verse 15,
Israel going to control the resources. Go ahead.
and I will plant them upon their land, and they shall no more be pulled up out of their land which I have given them.
So we ain't no more going into slavery, man, as a people, man. This is it. This is it, man. No more slavery for the nigga like those Native Americans. This is it. Esau gonna try to do it, but the Most High gonna destroy him. Esau gonna try to do it with them children. But the Most High is gonna destroy him. YAHAWASHI gonna destroy him. Go ahead.
said Yahawah by SHAM thy power.
That's it on that.